wish Christmas in the middle of a vacation celebration.
Absolutely. Every week's a celebration, but this one's extra special.
Yeah, it's extra special. This is what my dad used to call a stupor.
Because you got some time off and you just find nothing else to do but put yourself in the stupor, right?
It would help if I put my mic on.
Nah.
I never put my...
Why do you go under the...
I said this is what my dad calls a stupor. I'm in the middle of a vacation, doing a program show.
We'll fix it. We'll edit this, right? We'll edit this out.
No, there's no edits, Jay. That's what we pride ourselves on here, is no edits.
I gotta watch what I say.
No edits. Probably. How was the Christmas?
It was fantastic. Didn't get into a record shopping this week because
I didn't do that either.
Well, because my week's been pretty busy.
Yeah.
I had my first child born this week.
Oh, a man baby.
Well, yes, he was a man baby.
You made a man baby?
So.
How did you make a human?
I'll tell you after the show.
Okay.
We'll sit down and we'll talk.
You made a human being.
Yes, and so
that's
he was
pretty
born
incredible.
The 23rd, which is Eddie Vedder's birthday. I just happened to see that somebody on Facebook said
you named him
Eddie Vedder.
You named him Derek Higgins Burcham.
J. Vedder. Daryl, Dale.
Yeah.
And Dave. Yeah. So anyway.
Yeah.
A good week, to say the least.
Have a baby, that's what happens.
Yeah, good stuff.
You want to do a shot for it?
You know what? I will.
Oh no, Chase, do a shot. I'll take it when I get it. I'll take it when I can get it. So we're bringing out all friend Pop off.
Don't go too big on me. Go like.
That's what she said. Too late. Baby time.
I have a bad gag reflex when I shoot liquor, just so you know.
Now you're live on the internet, so if you want to look like a pussy, that's your own business.
Thank you.
You want to look like a pussy, Jay?
Yeah, I do.
It'll be immortalized. MP4, FLV. The FLV file. It'll
Flavor Flav file is what I always thought that was every time I see it. I think Flavor Flav.
YouTube will store it forever. They'll make you a
hero.
They'll make you a pussy star forever if you gag on it.
No, it'd be something. It'd be on the gag reel, right?
Heyo. All right. Don't do the comedy, Jay. Oh yeah. How about that? Have another baby. There it is.
Told you.
Fair's fair. You did tell us.
Strong.
Yeah. Want to remind everybody about our YouTube channel.
Ooh.
We're +3.
God.
We're +300 now, man. We appreciate each and every one of you joining us, especially this time of the year. It's
I'm not having more kids, by the way.
You're not gonna have any?
Not because I don't need to do more liquor shots.
Pop off just killed your spermola. Yeah. The old spermola.
If I have to take a shot of Pop Off every time I have kids, I'm not having
What's
more
wrong with
kids.
Pop Off? It's the $10 vodka jug.
Shit, that's like cheaper than $10.
But yeah, man. That's good business. What the hell was I saying? The YouTube channel,
Yeah,
go
YouTube
there.
channel.
Everybody knows about it. I have to say, man, I've been really shitty about watching people's YouTube videos here lately, and I feel kind of bad about it. Especially the last week, I've been off. But I've been off and then like doing other things because I'm like, oh, you get some time, and I go on and watch everybody's videos that I've been real slack about catching up and commenting on and shit.
Yeah.
Because people are so nice and they watch our shit and they comment, and then I'm like, oh yeah, word, I'm gonna watch your shit tomorrow, and then I get caught up in my work business where I do that kind of stuff. And
with today's technology, I mean, going on YouTube and watching other people like talk about records, I mean, you can. It's not like when we were 16 years old.
No.
You hear so much shit. When you go on YouTube with just most subscribers.
I imagine like when if I was a young man and a record collector, how hard it would have been to really know the type of stuff that we know nowadays.
Absolutely, absolutely.
You would think so, anyhow. I don't know. The hell
you
do I
have to
know?
call 1-800-CD now.
It was the greatest thing ever, man. You
Yeah,
could call. And,
All right, I'm gonna drink the rest of this shot.
okay.
I saved the little part.
So for Christmas, I got a new slide for my guitar, a new guitar slide, and got Destiny, the PlayStation game. Someone play some
That
Destiny.
stripper, you got her.
I got a new, it does sound like a stripper name. I got a new tape measure, some hair clippers,
I like your hair clipper.
pair of pantaloons, pair of dungarees.
Nice. You never have too many of those.
It was a good Christmas, man. I'm not beefing. I'm not beefing on Christmas. It was sad we lost Ravi Shankar Tuesday this week.
Yep.
Like 92 years old, dude. But what a legendary musician. And I wish I had some shit to play of his, but I started thinking, and I'm like, oh, Cameraman's got one. I'll play one of those because his records are still in the house. And then I'm like, no, that's Richie Havens.
Yeah.
I always do that. Ravi Shankar and Richie Havens. Does that make me a racist?
Yes, it does.
I hope it doesn't.
Ravi Shankar. And also Joe Cocker. I heard it.
Oh, that's right. Joe Cocker died. I could have played. You know what?
Maybe we'll play some of the show.
I won't talk ill about the dead. I'm not a Joe Cocker fan.
Well, can I say something on the air
You can do
without
whatever you
offending
want, Jay.
somebody?
It's the goddamn internet.
We've talked about this last week. I've got back into Wonder Years is now on Netflix.
Yeah.
And if you go back,
What would you do?
well, they don't play. That's not the version they play on Netflix.
Oh, they don't play that.
They play it, but they play a cover of it because I'm guessing Joe Cocker wanted too much money for the rights,
I'm sure.
and they probably just pulled it and they got.
Especially in
someone else to sing the
syndication
song.
when
Yeah.
it started airing like every day.
Yeah,
You'd
So-
be hitting him
No,
off with
I
some
wish
royalties.
that show aired every day somewhere, but it
Yeah.
doesn't come on anymore.
Me TV or Antenna TV or one of those channels needs
it's
to
a
get up
little
on that.
Yeah, that's probably a little too early.
89, man. They show Cheers. They show
That's true.
Married with Children.
Cheers is on TV Guide Network here.
Cameron Kent's on 2 episodes of Cheers. Yeah, some of you guys don't know what we're talking
Yeah,
about.
we'll have to. You have to tell me which episode. Cheers is a
Um,
good show.
You know, and speaking of which, there was we did experience Christmas this week, and everybody had a good time. LJ had a kid, and that was fantastic. I got to spend time with my folks, and we exchanged some presents and had a good time, and and the old friends come back in town. Christmas is always a good time,
Great.
And I hate to be the guy that's always sour on everything. I'm not sour on everything. I'm just dill on pickles.
Still on. I don't think you're a sourpuss.
No, I'm not a sourpuss, but I'll be honest with you. There's some things that really rub me the wrong way, and there's no better way to address this than in a Grown Man Record Night editorial
That's what you gotta say.
with Mikey Bananas.
And you wouldn't disclose this to me before the show, so I have no clue what's coming.
I don't do this very often because I don't like to be one of these guys. Let me take a second here. Because I see a lot of this, and I think social media has really amplified this to where it becomes really comical to me, is how corny people get at Christmas. Even people that I know are regular Joes and good people and cool and hip. Something about Christmas turns you into the corniest mofo on the internet. And I'll tell you something else, and this is my biggest beef. If there's a beef that I need to have that is the biggest beef, if it ranks outside of other beefs, this is my beef, Jay.
Tell me about it. 'Cause I'll back you up.
If you're not an asshole the rest of the year, you don't have to be such a cornball at Christmas.
I agree.
If you go visit your parents and you see your family and you do all the right things, come Christmas you don't have to be so sugary sweet and just fake about everything that
We don't
you do.
care about your kids' cheerleading careers.
It's a separate issue there. And we'll get into that one of these other ones, but I don't know. I hate to make a rant about Christmas because Christmas is awesome, and I love the. If anybody is what you call like a, I've been known to be caught up in retro aspects of life because childhood was very important to me, and so I tend to grab onto that.
Yeah.
So it's a time of the year where you get together and you reminisce and remember those times and kind of roll over in them, get all dirty up in them. But I don't know, man. Everybody just turns into such cornballs around Christmas that if you were nice the rest of the year, would you have to be so corny at Christmas? That's my point.
I just love like the town slut posting on Facebook that happy birthday Jesus.
You know what? Everybody remember the reason for this season.
Yeah.
Because when I get done smoking my crack rock, and going and having sex with my uncle because he owed me some money. He owed me some money. You just remember the raisin for the season.
Exactly.
Cause
So it's it's a two-faced.
I don't know, man.
There was something else I was going to say about
I
that.
hate to get off on that, people. You know, people. Everybody's so fake. Everybody sounds so. Y'all look. Not all y'all. Y'all are my cool people.
I'm not like Facebook.
People look so damn stupid.
I
Nobody else see this.
I like Facebook for the fact that we can communicate with like our VC people and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But I hate the people like we talked about earlier that just post Merry Christmas from so and so. 1201.
Oh, the mass text.
You get a mass text. That Christmas and New Year's Eve.
Oh, thanks.
This is the same person that couldn't tell you within a month of when my birthday is. You know?
Oh, but thanks for waking me up in the middle of the night for Christmas, and now that's gonna make Christmas morning even harder. But hey,
I used to get
whatever.
those from Kristen Miller all the time.
I ended up saying some mean things to her over the phone one time. We'll talk about that off the air.
No, let's give her a dress out next week. Tune
What's
in
it?
for Kristen Miller's address.
You got her number?
She's married now.
You remember that time I called her? It was terrible.
Oh, God.
It's when I first started drinking a little yucky bananas. 19, 20 years old. I drank a bunch of liquor, and I'm like, let me see a phone. I'll call that bitch. I'll tell her what's what.
Remember the time?
I said a bunch of this stuff, and then she started crying, and then I'm like, oh no, this is a bad deal.
Do you remember the time we called David Cottle's house?
All right. Okay.
You're gonna make me pass out on air.
Oh, dude, you should totally do that. Why would you not pass out on air?
Run!
I know
Cameraman,
why.
where's cameraman at?
I know why you shouldn't. It's because
We look like a bunch of fools right now on camera. Look, a bunch of fucking fools.
that's what we do, man. It's a holiday.
Oh
It's
Lord, that
vacation.
laughed that hard.
That's why we should talk about what we played.
Yeah. We need to get him on the show. Steve needs to come back to make this thing more professional.
Yeah, Steve's in Georgia, by the way. And he's going down there seeing his family, and that's why we did this. Hey, before we go into what we played, I will mention. No, I'll do that after what we played.
Yeah.
I'll mention it afterwards.
I know where you got that record.
Woo! You know it. Started out off the top with the little Enoch Light. This is action. No, Enoch Light's action. It's happening. So let's dance. What is the title?
Let's dance.
It's a Project 3 record. 67.
Sweet.
Great
This is
card
really
stock.
good shape.
And it's a terrific record. So good, man. I think I was aware of Enoch Light, but Chris from Dixieland Farm really turned me onto him. I was like, no, dude, it's like, if you like Esquivel, you don't pass on Enoch Light and
I'll be honest with you, I know nothing about it.
take a lap.
But it
I'll be back here waiting on you.
Looks in pristine condition from here.
Yeah. Hey, this was part of Dig of the Week last week. It was the one I picked up for $1. Cactus, One Way or Another.
Great
This
record.
is like 71.
Had Vinny or Carmine Appice on this record playing drums.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what.
Okay. What'd
remember
you do,
which-
pull your mic off?
Yes.
Cameraman?
Can't remember which one. But... That's why, because I'm stuck here.
That's good stuff.
No, we're
record. We got nobody show record?
We're good. We're good. Cameraman's doing his best Bear Bryant over there.
Bear Bryant. He's wearing a Bear Bryant hat. He's a football coach.
Football. I played a lot of football in the 1980s.
Alabama.
Why you so?
Look
You know how much
Football.
football I played in the 1980s? No, but the biggest deal was the 1950s. I used so many umbrellas.
If you've ever counted.
Oh no, I didn't try to count. There was so many of them.
You notice when Steve's not here, nobody uses his coaster either.
The Georgia
So
coaster.
we just know not to touch it when Steve's not here.
It probably smells like beard. Hey, I busted out a little Dennis Coffee Back Home. It's a promo copy. 77. Love this record, man. Fan-effing-tastic record.
I like the
Funky,
cover.
funky all the way through. It's a great cover with the coffee and the
Got
cigarette.
nice Gibson guitar on the back there.
Great stuff, man. Decided to go into that to a little. I think Cameraman gave me this record. It's a hole punch. It's a record. Oh, this and the cover. Careful with this cover.
Careful, careful.
It's the first Zeppelin, man. It seems to be an OG. It's a hole punch. It's not in the best shape, but hey,
It's in
The
rough
best
shape.
Psyche.
I wouldn't even say rough shape.
It sounds good.
It sounds pretty damn.
Smells even
If
better.
anybody watching the show has a spare copy or a spare cover, I'll take it. I've got this LP, just don't have a cover for it. I love it.
Yeah, that's not in bad shape.
Use
I
the
mean,
Xerox
considering.
machine and some cardboard.
Considering. Jay, you and I talked about this record.
Yeah, I've
We
seen
were out
this.
digging together last week, impromptu.
Yeah.
Impromptu.
The store we go to, or store I go to in Greensboro, has had this for 6 months for really cheap, in really good condition, but I always seem to pass on it. It's starting to look like that kid that you always just see. You just feel bad for him. But this record is so...
That's how I was with that CSS Donkey record that I talked about. I saw it for a year in the
Yeah,
store, and I'm like,
yeah.
$4.
But I know what it is, but
I felt the
I'm
connection
such a
with it.
fucking tightwad that I don't want to spend the money.
What's he got it for?
$4.
Get it, man. I paid $6 for this
Yeah.
one. Look at that.
So
Because I learned my lesson, because I had passed on some in my early days,
yeah.
and then I regretted it later,
Yeah.
so I knew that it was a Billy Cobham record
Yeah.
that's clean. Pick it up. I mean, you'll find some of them cheap, but even if you find them $4, $5, $6, buy them.
John Abercrombie on
Buy
the keys.
'em. Some of the best percussion you've ever heard
Yeah,
since your
it's-
uncle passed. And when your uncle passed, I came and I played percussion at the funeral. That's why it's better than Billy Cobham, but otherwise, stick to Billy Cobham.
It's very, what's the word?
Progressive.
Yeah.
Percussive-y.
What's the percussion? Fusion-y.
It's fusiony.
Yeah, fusion-y.
Of course it is.
So, good stuff.
Man, I think I got some flea
I think I'll go
bites.
get it tomorrow.
Go get that. Buy me that Queens of the Stone Age while you're at it.
Deals. Sun Valley? Sky Valley?
No, that's Caius. He's
Oh,
got
Queens. Which
He's
one?
got
Which
rated
Queens?
X from Queens
Oh,
for
okay.
$30, and I
I
was gonna go buy it today.
Right on.
Because I felt like doing that, and I did.
His prices are going up. On used records. Anyway,
Okay.
I had a dream last night. I went to Goodwill, and I found like all these like historic first press, like valuable records.
Yeah.
It was weird. It was a weird dream. We're in Asheville or something like that. I hit the Goodwill and I found like
I wonder what the Goodwill in Asheville
I hit
looks
the
like.
mother load on records, and
I hit the motherfucker.
then I saw somebody get shot or something.
I'm sorry for swearing.
I saw a cop shoot somebody,
Ferguson,
and I woke up and
like in Ferguson.
yeah.
I can't weigh in on either side of that issue. I'm not allowed to do that. That's an event that happened, and that's all I can say about it. Fair enough.
Yep, fair enough.
Something happened. Hey, remember last week when I talked about the name of the week, and I talked about the new Melvin record I bought? It's got some of the members of Butthole Surfers on it, and we played side 2 tonight because we played side 1 last week. Ipecac Records,
Yeah,
baby. That's
fucking
Mike
really
Patton's
good.
label. That's Patton's label.
Really, really good.
Oh, so good.
I
So
believe
good.
This was, I believe, Amphetamine Records actually put this out, who was Helmet's first record company, record label back in the day, like 1980s.
Yeah.
Amphetamine Records.
Yeah.
Like put early Melvin stuff and the Helmet stuff. And I heard they had they had something to do with this. So.
Well, I've heard a rumor that because if you're like me, I'm a big Melvins fan. That's the only Melvins I have on vinyl.
Well,
And it's the
you
only-
can have more Melvins, but you just got to pay a fucking ton.
Oh my God! But the rumor is, Jay, there's two different.
We can edit this out, right?
Sure, we can. Sure,
You guys need to start over.
we're not live at all.
Give me the count.
We'll do.
Oh.
What you doing there?
You give me a lime?
You need a third.
No, I'm gonna give you one. Jay ain't gonna do one
yeah,
of those.
take mine. Count us in.
3,
3, 2,
8.
go.
What were we just talking about?
Melvins.
The Melvins?
Yeah, rare bone.
There's going to be 2 companies that are going to reissue all the pretty much.
Actually, let me take a half one there, like a small
It's
half
too
one.
late, Jay.
And I'm gonna pass it on to cameraman after I take it. Which one is mine?
What kind of?
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, this is all.
This is mine.
That was mine. I've already drank that.
Okay.
I'm really,
Sorry.
I'm really stoked
good.
to see that the Melvins are going to be reissuing some of the doper albums. What's the
Houdini.
point?
You said you don't want to do Houdini, right?
Houdini, Stoner's Witch.
Oh, wait, here's a better one.
Well, what's this one?
It's not very good.
And
All the juice is gone out.
well,
of
and
it.
you, like Mr. Banana, has actually turned me on here recently more because I didn't. I'll admit, back in the day, you know, I liked some of the Seattle alternative bands, but I never heard the Melvins. And we talked. No, okay, yeah. And then we talked about them.
Yeah, I heard Stoner Witch on the same as Death Symbolic, the 1-800 CD now.
Yeah. And like that fucking sound was ahead of its time. I don't know.
It's
I don't
sludgy.
know. Yeah, I don't know how to say it. For like when Houdini was like what 90
One,
through 2,
two,
about
3.
Meantime, I think is about not Meantime, but never mind. I think it's about that. But 'cause Kurt plays on it. He plays a song on it.
Does he really?
Yeah,
I didn't know
he
that.
plays like rhythm, I believe.
I should totally know that.
But anyway,
I
that
don't.
sound though is like so far freaking. It's like a very. Well, it's like a Bleach sound from Nirvana Bleach. You know, it's like a very raw. So, oh, what were we talking about?
Christ, I don't know.
Hey!
Man.
Who said that in there?
I will say, hey, let's take a short break to say, if you notice underneath us tonight on our free music archive download, what I have tonight is have you? Okay, Jay. The name of this group we're playing is
The Richard Burton.
it's called Azure Flux. And I did it because they have a song called Eat My Chips, which goes along with Grown Man Record Night and Chip Chat. But this is, since a lot of people, and to me, in my retroactive mind, I have what you call retro vertigo. That's what Mr. Bungle calls it. When I think of Christmas, and especially like, this is my own little holiday, is the day after Christmas,
Boxing Day.
where you have all your toys.
Yeah.
You don't have to do any family bullshit.
Yep.
You've got all your toys and they're laid out.
Yep.
And you're gonna play them all day long
Yeah.
without nobody screwing with you.
Right.
Because on Christmas morning you'd get your stuff. You'd be like, "Oh, this is the coolest game! I can't believe I got this system. We gotta go to your grandmother's. Everybody get in the car.
Can I-
We gotta go to your grandmother's."
Can I say something too on that note?
Jay, please.
And-
I'd be embarrassed if you
know,
didn't. I'll be
well,
honest with you.
If you're comment on this on the YouTube this week, if just to make me feel better, the people watching.
Get it up higher. I just want it higher.
Don't ever touch me inappropriately again.
See that?
But
That's how
no,
a producer
shit.
touches people.
You know, let's get some feedback on this. And when you were a kid, and we can agree on this or not, December 23rd, wasn't that the longest day in the world for you when you were
Yeah.
a kid?
I would say so. That's when I ended up watching weird movies for no reason. I'm like, oh, this is pretty good.
Cause like you knew Christmas Eve something was gonna happen the next day, but 23rd you're like kind of in limbo. Everybody's off
Yeah.
work or whatever.
Keep talking, Jay.
Where you? I gotta
Just
do
keep
the whole
talking.
fucking show by myself.
Yeah, just keep talking.
But no. Oh yeah, and also the people that watch this live, they're on the VC we're talking about. I posted a little riddle on there. Hopefully you guys will get it. First one to get it gets a thank you.
Football stuffed
thank
with
you?
meat and baked in the oven.
And it was, what did Richard Simmons, or somebody can commentate on the live chat. What do Richard Simmons and Motley Crue have in common? It's not.
Oh.
It's not a funny joke. It's actual.
It's not a funny joke because Jay said it.
Well, I'm not funny anyway, but it's an actual. There's an actual real answer to the question. What do Richard Simmons and Motley Crue have in common?
I ain't got no idea.
I don't know.
What is that? Oh, you're doing
Bosco shot. Ooh.
a Barbara Bosco?
Barbara Bosco rules.
You telling me about it?
Yes, she does.
Cheers.
Great show.
Great show, everybody.
Show.
I appreciate everybody's effort for the whole damn year.
By the
See
way,
how corny you get? It's
This is
all on
this is
holiday.
the last show of
It's corny.
2014, you know.
No, I mean, like, Jay, seriously.
It's the last
Yeah.
show of the year.
You're a really good man, Jay.
No, for real.
No.
let me go back to
No,
my
no,
stripper
seriously.
job.
Seriously.
He's a really good
Talk
man.
about it for a minute.
Merry
Jay-
Christmas from Travis Henson.
Jay really keeps up on his truck payment. And he's
Appleton,
gonna be a
Georgia.
good dad. And here's the cornball Christmas.
That's the guy you had to talk to in 10 years.
Let's get corny, everybody.
Hey,
Pull your shirt off. Let's get
Hey,
corny.
Cameron, you remember when called David Connell that one time?
This is a guy that died in a car accident Jay's talking about. And in high school,
we called his...
What?
no, we don't need to talk about this.
What?
We're at Andy Johnson's one night.
We called a kid's house and asked for him, and this kid had died in a car accident. So we had called the kid's parents. This is some metal 16-year-old kid. We called the kid's parents.
Did I do that? Was I there?
Yeah, you asked for him.
You did? I did? No.
Yeah, you were with us.
I didn't say it,
I think
though.
Tommy
That's
Blackwood,
terrible.
was,
I
Tommy
would have
Blackwood
never, I
was
would have never been
involved.
able to actually say it.
I
I'd be
couldn't.
too scared.
My father wouldn't let me.
They'll record my voice.
Okay. Hey,
God, we're going to hell.
speaking of passing away, busted out a little dollar double LP I picked up last week. Killer Mike. It's Killer Mike's first LP.
Yeah.
Little ATL. Peace up, A-Town Down.
It's a modern Dollar Records of promo. You can't pass that up.
Great stuff, man. Really impressed with Killer Mike. I'm real picky with my hip hop. But I knew Killer Mike from Cut Chemist and his Twitter feed. And he had mentioned Killer Mike a few times. And so I think I looked it up and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. But that's actually his first stuff, which is, I said last week, this is not like gangster rap. And I listened to it and I'm like, all right, it's kind of gangster rap.
Yeah.
It's a little gangstery, but still good and thoughtful and intuitive. So I'll give it to Killer Mike. And I know some of his later stuff turned away from some of that subject matter of bitches and hoes and drugs and
Right.
things to actual just legit subject matter with the same skills behind it, which turned out quite well
That's
for
the
him.
most generic rapper name, though.
Killer
Mike.
Mike?
I mean,
What's wrong with that?
I don't know, somebody hire somebody to think of something better than
But
that.
if you got that one, if you're so generic, then I don't know. That just
Fuck
means-
you, right?
Yeah. Pulled out this. I don't even have the sleeve for it. Hank Williams Treasury. This is side. I think it's side 2 is the reason I accidentally stole this record.
Okay.
Is the story. I was in a Goodwill and I bought like probably a Yes record and a Herb Albert record and whatever. And I saw this one and I've been looking for this Hank Williams song because it's my favorite Hank Williams song of all time. Long Gone, Lonesome Blues.
Yep.
And I know it from a baseball movie called Long Gone, and I've never seen all the Hank compilations I got, all the random box sets and records and things that I've picked up
I think
over
it's
the
in
years.
Shawshank Redemption, too.
It's
could be
not
wrong.
on anything. And so I saw this one just shoved in the middle. I'm like, oh, shit, I'll give $1 for that. It was like
Yeah.
$1.75 for the record.
Right.
So I stuck it inside like a Yes record or a Genesis record. I don't
You're
know.
terrible.
And then I get home and I'm like, oh, shit.
You know what you did with that?
I didn't
You-
pay for it.
You kept so many people out of that with that 75 cents.
Yeah,
You know
well,
they go towards helping.
I don't
blind
like
and
that, man. And one of
handicapped
these
and-
days, I may just go give them a little bit too much money for a record or something. I'll be like, oh, I bought
Just
3.
donate some clothes to them, you know?
It's true. I did donate a computer, and I didn't even want a tax receipt.
Well, there you go.
You think so?
Karma.
You think that's 75 cents worth?
Yeah, that's a good record.
Yeah, it was terrific. Okay. Just fall over, Jay.
Yeah.
Just call.
That's an
fly
early
out.
Columbia label, too. I like that. It's a first pressing, too, by the way. I don't know if you knew that.
Yeah, that's what homeboy was saying.
It's a 1E on the Columbia pressing matrix number.
Huh.
First pressing E mother or E like or whatever you want.
Hey, played side 2. This another dollar record. Bon Jovi, "Slippery When Wet." Somebody do something about it.
Can't believe you found this for $1.
You got to do something. You want to do something about it?
I paid $5 for mine.
That's all right. It's worth $5. I'd pay $5 for that.
Very 80s metal.
Of course, it's 80s.
Rock.
We were
John
actually,
Bon Jovi was.
we were actually talking earlier here. Now, this was not in an outside assembly. This was actually in one of our classes in middle school.
Tell me about it.
Where I went to middle school. Cameron was in my class. This preacher man comes into the class during regular school hours and starts talking about how John Bon Jovi is this, he's this neo power monger
Okay.
type religious figure.
He still is.
Because
He
he
almost-
walks on catwalks over people and says, what's the name of the song?
Raise your hands.
Raise your hand, and everybody raised their hands. And they raised their hands at him because he is the Lord. Not the Lord is the Lord. He is the Lord. They were doing this in the middle of our class. This was not extracurricular, outside of class.
That's
creepy.
Yeah. See,
Hey.
he goes around with Kiss and.
That's creepy. It's just straight up
Yeah, a
creepy.
song called "I'd Die for You." Would you die for John Bon Jovi?
If he gave me left me in my will a little percentage of the Flyers, not the Flyers, the soul.
Yeah.
I like arena football now.
He owns an arena team.
You should go kick for an arena team.
I tried to one time.
Did you really?
Yeah, I got cut. In the
Which
second
one?
cut. The Greensboro Predators.
Yeah, I used to see all their games.
Yeah, I got cut. I
You
made the
c-
second cut. and
You
then-
couldn't hit the little narrow guys?
It was politics, like most pro football is.
You on drugs?
No, I was straight back then.
You straight?
Yeah,
Okay.
walking straight and narrow.
And you still couldn't hit the narrow guys? Those are small goalposts, though.
Yeah, I didn't get a fair shot. I was injured too after college. I got hurt, and I wasn't
Oh.
insane.
I feel you, bro.
When you pull a groin muscle, it never goes back quite the same.
You're,
Sam Faust,
It's
baseball
where you-
coach. Charlie
Gamble.
Gamble would say it's my groin. It's still growing.
where you wish you were still growing.
Yeah,
I clicked on a different thing than I wanted to,
it's all right.
but that's what we played.
Did you buy anything this week?
I didn't buy
You
anything
want me
this
to talk
week,
about what I bought this week?
but I got.
Or what we've played? We just talked about what we
We
played.
just talked about what we played.
And nobody's got I've got a couple comments on the riddle on the VC, and nobody's got it right so far.
What's that?
Richard
the riddle?
Simmons, yeah. Well, when we go off the air, I'll post the correct answer on there.
Oh, is that? Are you teasing,
I'm teasing.
motherfuckers, Jay?
I'm teasing. Shit.
What do you know about
Shit.
teases?
She at?
Shit!
She at? What do you got going on down there?
I got some stuff. I'll tell you what. How many things you got to talk about?
5, 6, something like that.
You do 2 or 3. Let me do my
All
things,
right.
and I'll let you finish it up.
I didn't go out this week, but
Okay.
like I said, we had a rendezvous session, first time ever, and in the free bin,
I didn't even realize there was a free band.
Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young 4-Way Street live album.
Terrific. Terrific album, Jay.
And the owner of the store was saying, I get these in all the time, but they're always shitty copies, and this one's pretty shitty, but for free, I'm not going to just let it sit there. So,
No.
and I don't have any Crosby, Stills, Nash. I got some Neil Young.
Oh, you don't have any of that?
No, not CSNY. Yeah, CSNY. And this is one I got to the counter and realized somebody had put this in my stack.
I did that.
Dire Straits, Love Over Gold. I'm not familiar at all with. I'll
For a
be.
buck, bro?
Yeah, I'll be 100% honest. I'm
Ever
not
pass
familiar
up
with
Dire
it.
Straits.
I've got Brothers in Arms. I'm not a big fan.
Oh my God.
That's an atypical album for them, though.
Don't ever pass them up.
But for a buck, I mean, it's in good shape. This guy, if you're ever in Greensboro, Hippo Records is the best dollar records. They're all in good shape. So yeah, that was a cool find for $1, and I haven't listened to it yet, but I'm actually it's one of those records where I'm really looking
I paid
forward
$4
to.
or $5 for that.
Yeah, you would.
I did.
And this is
I
the other,
did.
and this is the other one. The History of Eric Clapton. The cover is in terrible water condition, whatever shape, but the LP's actually in pretty decent shape, and it was a free record.
Wow.
So it's a 2 LP set. I saw it at another store for like $8 or $10, but I'm looking forward to it. I don't know. I'm not a huge solo Clapton guy, but Cream is, I can listen to all day long. One of the best power trios there ever was. So. You got a package.
I did get a package. I got a package in the mail this week from our good buddy Mellow Theologian, Aaron, and he sends us his very unique handwriting.
Okay. Looks like my handwriting.
It does kind of look like your handwriting. So he said, "Hey, Mikey, the extra Madhouse records, we'll get to that,
Okay.
are for Steve Bossman and Cameraman. I'm in cahoots with working with Bossman, because maybe I can get you a copy.
Yeah. We talked about
Bossman does not actually have a record player.
Does he have much vinyl?
No. And so...
He's more of a cassette guy, I can see.
so maybe if it's more in your
New
wheelhouse, which
New York.
New York, I'm able to get you a copy of this.
Okay.
So
That'd be
we'll
cool.
see.
I'd be very appreciative.
Because it's more in Jay's wheelhouse. We'll get to what it is. He says the Elvis record is one of the worst records ever. You've been warned.
Apparently Cindy Barker
Aaron.
don't think so.
Well,
Well, she does actually. She tried to give
This
it
is what
away.
he's talking. This is what he's talking about. Having fun with Elvis on stage. Take it easy, man. I ain't gonna club you. $1.39.
Is this like stand up or something like that?
It says a talking record.
Yeah.
A talking album only. They're very specific about this. Look at that. Look at that.
Elvis doing stand up.
I mean,
Hey, I just flew in from Memphis. My arms are killing me.
what's the deal with the peanuts on the airplane? You know what I mean? Is everybody taking it easy, or was it just me?
Nah, I think anything Elvis is pretty cool. Anything old's pretty cool.
Hey, man, what did the 0 say to the 8?
What?
Nice belt, brother.
First pressing, too. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's awesome. So he says it's the worst record. You've been
I think
warned.
my parents probably have this.
I want to hear it.
Parents got a lot. Elvis in Hawaii.
I bet I know a guy that a friend of mine that's actually an Elvis impersonator. Or they don't care for that term. Elvis. What do they call
Embodiment?
What do they call it?
Embodiment.
No,
I don't know what they call it.
Impersonators. I like
no, that's a bad word. They don't like
Mimicker?
that.
Elvis
No.
Mimic?
Like with a band, that's like
Cover.
a not cover, but tribute.
Tribute,
He's an
yeah.
Elvis tribute act.
Yeah.
So he may really dig that, dude. He may really dig that. So check this out.
Coin that.
Another thing Aaron sent us, along with some bubble wrap, some air from South Carolina.
I love that South Carolina air.
Oh, it's so South Carolina-y.
Tastes
He
like
also
salt
sent us
water.
Kiss Alive, baby.
Great,
It's got the
great
LPs on the
record.
outside. I'm gonna pull it so we can see the cover. You see the cover out there. Oh, things are all.
That's a different. It's got the top right corner a little different than mine.
Yeah, be careful with that. But yeah, he packaged them the right way. So that stoked to play that, man.
This looks like it was-
I'm a new kind of sort of Kiss fan. I don't like all the Kiss, but when I hear it, if I really hear Kiss with an open mind, when I do hear it, I'm like, oh shit, who's that?
This
And
is
somebody will
cool.
be like, Kiss, right? And I'm like, oh man. Other times I've been known to kind of talk shit about Kiss, but I'm learning
is-
not to do that.
It's afraid of stuff's bluesy. It's good.
Yeah. So I definitely appreciate what they do.
This was a later pressing. You can tell it's like a discount, special price deal, but it's a great shape. Great
Yeah.
shape.
Yeah.
Great album.
Okay. And
That's
so
that's on the Rolling Stone top 500 list. Kiss Alive is.
yeah, it's a good record, man, for sure.
It's set
for
it's
sure.
a trendsetter of live records.
Like I said, this is the record that we talked about before. This is Madhouse Test Damage. Look
This
at
is
this.
awesome looking.
Yeah, I'm telling you. And this is why I'm like, I got to figure out a way to get Jay. This is right up Jay's alley, man. So our buddy Aaron, Metal Theologian, had sent us, he said, if you'd be interested in this, it's been making its rounds in the VC. It's like a German band that he put out on a label that he was running or some shit, 1988. I may just be talking out of my ass. I don't know. But really cool. And look at this. Look at the actual record. Look at that.
It's a cross with a
Cross with a bottle on it.
liquor bottle there.
Dude. Actually, to be honest, I cheated and listened to this, and I love it. I love it. It's metally, it's hardcorey, and then it's got little like kind of punk elements at
It's
times.
unique for its time too.
Dude. It is unique for that time. Beer and Jesus Records. Dude.
Yeah, this is pretty cool, man.
It's
This is
really
like
cool.
straight out of my house shit.
What's interesting
I
is
probably
like,
went down a 4-track.
when you
but-
start playing the record, you could hear the record start, right? And then you hear the tape start. Like it was recorded to
Yeah.
tape. I'll bet you $100.
I can believe it.
And then you hear the tape start.
That's something I was telling you before the show. Like if I saw that in a record store for
Yeah.
like less than $5, I'd
You'd have to
buy it.
pick it up.
Yeah.
Dude says Jay only gets it if he gives up the punchline to that damn joke.
No, it's when we
What
go off
joke?
the air. When we go off the air. Oh, the Richard Simmons and Motley Crue. What do they have in common? I'm not telling them before we go off the show.
I'm going to tell.
We'll do it at the conclusion of the show.
Okay,
I'll
we'll do it.
tell
We'll do it.
right
We'll
now.
do it
I'll
at
tell
the
right
conclusion
now.
of the show.
Hey, if you do that, Metal Theologian says you get a record.
I'm telling
Okay.
right now.
10-4. 10-4.
That's the rules. That's the law.
We got to remember. Cameron's got to remind us to do
I'll
that.
tell it right now. so we
Cameron
don't
gets
have to
one,
If we
Steve's going to
forget-
get one, and I'm going to give Jay
If
one.
we forget, then
Because I don't think Bossman doesn't have a turntable. He buys me records. Do some more Dig of the Week stuff, Jay.
this
What you got?
continues to
I only
look.
have one more record.
Okay, I'll do the rest of mine. This is
Do all your shit, Jay.
last week when we met up. I saw this in the metal bin. It's nowhere near metal. It's more poppy alternative. It's called What's Up, Bro. It's called Game Face and Air Type 11. It's a double EP put out by Revelation Records. And it's just like a promo type of like 4 songs by a band on one side, and you flip it over and it's four
A
songs.
split.
Another, yeah, exactly, or 3 songs. I'm sorry, I said 4, but it's just kind of a promotional deal for the label. But it's a 10-inch, and like how often do you see a 10-inch in a store for
It's
really
true.
cheap? And I've never had a 10-inch before. It's good quality recordings, and good stuff. I mean,
Where's
I
that
think,
out of?
I think it's California,
Okay.
Huntington Beach,
Let
California.
me put you on the spot.
So, no, it was worth. I think I paid $5 for it. It was worth it just to kind of check out something different.
Okay.
I also found this in the dollar section. BB
Cool.
King, Mississippi Seeds, Indiana Mississippi Seeds, or no, not Indiana, Indianola Mississippi Seeds. This is 1969, I believe.
Really, that early?
Yeah.
For a
it's-
buck?
Yeah, for a buck.
The
Vinyl's not the best of shit. I mean, it's playable. I don't know how many skipping spots it looks like, but the
Surface noise is kind of there and
Yeah.
constant.
yeah.
Okay.
But for a buck, I mean, it's not like it's a $8 record in decent shape. But for a buck, I mean,
That's cool, man.
Can't turn that
Still,
shit
no
down.
way. I mean, that's less than a can drink.
yeah, one more. All right, I'll do these 2. Santa Claus brought me the Colt Electric this week.
Oh,
This is one of my favorite. I've seen the Colt 3 times now, and they're one of my favorite live bands. I love Ian Astbury is like the epitome of frontman, I believe, in hard rock music. Electric though is produced by Rick Rubin
okay.
of Chili Peppers and Run DMC and Beastie Boys.
Beastie
on it.
Boys.
And
Yeah.
he produced
Slayer.
Yeah, Slayer too. He's got one of the most eclectic guys out there, and this is a very like I kind of compared to like an AC/DC Back in Black type of sound, like just guitar driven, very simple power chord type deal.
But
So
so you listen to it?
yeah, but the vinyl, it's on Banquet, Beggar's Banquet, which is a UK. I don't know where it was pressed, but the vinyl is the shittiest new vinyl.
Really?
I've ever. The
So it's cool to have on vinyl, but it's
It's
actually
cool to have
like-
them. It sounds good, but it's just got a lot of surface noise on the
Yeah.
main. It's a double LP set. It's called Electric Peace. The second LP is stuff that was cut for the record but never got released, which is I haven't listened to yet, but I'm really looking forward to listening to that. Unreleased shit. So
it's a band that I'm familiar with, but I never really got into. But as I get older, I listen to, like, you've brought some shit over
Yeah.
before, and I'm like, this is
And
great.
they've got very mellow in
Terrific.
the last few years. And
Yeah.
my like
That is some Boris, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ian Asbury and Boris did an EP, I believe.
Love Boris.
But and I don't know, for those of you, and you have those like seminal rock and roll moments of your life, like you'll never forget at a rock show.
Sure.
And mine was with the Cult. Like me and my cousin, we were eating wings at like 4 p.m. The show started at 7. My cousin was like, "Fuck it, let's get done. Let's go get in the front of the fucking line." And when we were in Norfolk, Virginia, the Norva, which is like your House of Blues or whatever it is, opened up. We were the fucking front people. Didn't leave our fucking spot for 4 hours.
Wow.
It got packed out behind us, and we were like, Ian Asbury and Bill Duff were like 4 feet from us. Couldn't hear her for 2 days after the show because they were
Wow.
right in front of the fucking amps. And it was the most rock and roll experience of my life. So.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
One of my
It was awesome.
favorites, one of my biggest rock and roll experiences of my life was actually your next record. Were you
Okay.
at that show?
I did not. I declined to go to that show
Yeah.
for some reason.
95
Yeah.
at the Ritz in Raleigh.
The Ritz, okay.
The bill was That Dog and the Amps
Yep.
with Kim Deal.
Yep.
And the headliners were the first tour of the Foo Fighters.
Foo Fire.
Now-
What?
Foo Fire! And this is, which album is this?
This is Wasting Light. This is 2011.
Yeah.
Sister got me this for Christmas, and she knew what to get me somehow. I don't know, but this is a double LP 45s.
Okay.
And this is Dave Grohl's he's an analog purist now.
Yeah.
And this is the first album they cut. This is the one they cut in his garage.
So this is the Sound City board.
Yes. I believe it is. This is Butch Vig coming to produce this, and
Okay.
this was a later.
So there's 900 guitar tracks.
I don't know. This is a later pressing though. This is supposed to be the better sounding pressing.
And Matt, I always say this, and I kind of want this put on my tombstone. What if Steve Albini had produced Nevermind?
Yeah, to be.
Oh my God. People would have probably not liked it as much.
Nevermind is.
Oh my God.
I think there's hints of Nevermind In Utero, which Steve Albini produced.
Yeah.
There's hints of that on Nevermind, I think, but you got to really listen for it.
But it's too slick.
Yeah.
Imagine if it was that raw. Oh, I don't want to get into that. We'll be
Yeah.
talking all night.
But yeah, this is I haven't opened this yet, and I can't wait. It says, too, for our viewers, on the tab there, some always like just a little play at maximum volume for your enjoyment.
Yeah, man.
So-
Telling me.
This is a great. I've listened to the tape before. It's a great record. So anyway, that's what Santa Claus brought me this year. He was very good. Brought me a kid and some records, and
Kid and some records. What the hell else you want?
not kid and play records, but kid and some records.
Kid and some records. And I'll tell you what, the day after the show last week, so
Yeah.
Saturday.
No, Sunday.
That's right. You're right, Jay. It was Sunday. Steve dropped by over here. He brought a guitar for Cameron to play while he was down.
Cameron.
And but he brought me a record that when he went down to Georgia and he picked up some doubles
Yeah.
from
The Devil. Steve went down
Jack.
to Georgia.
who developed Crysis and Far Cry, who's been on the show before, a
Right.
video game designer.
Right.
He got some of his records, which included the first King
Yeah,
Crimson.
I would have loved to get a hold of that.
Which it looked like it
Stack.
was the first press of King Crimson. Steve said, what I have here is Steve's copy that he's had most of his life, and he gave it to me. And I can't think of no better way to conclude a holiday edition of Grown Man Record Night than somebody giving me their own copy of something. It's not just like, he didn't give me a copy of something. He gave me his own copy
Yeah.
of something that he's had for a really long time.
That's like the
And
record.
it's one of those records that I've had to just check off of my damn list.
That's one of those records, like on the VC, like you hear so much, like that's everybody's like White Album or whatever. Like,
Well, this one specifically, let me see that guy, Jay, if you don't mind, please.
sure.
This particular issue here, this is 1983, the EG Collector's Edition. So it comes on this, it's like black and gold.
Nice.
It says Collector's Edition on it. Plus it has the gatefold, which we didn't show because we had it in the. Look at this gatefold.
Don't hit yourself with it there, pal.
Take it easy. And I mean, not for nothing, this record is it's worth a little bit of money, man. That's heavy time business, and Steve just gave it to us.
I've got the King Crimson USA. That's the only one I've got, but you don't see a ton of it in stores.
We're gonna listen to this one here coming up, just out of respect, because that is it's better than a lot of Beatles records.
The older you get, the better prog rock you get.
Yeah, isn't that weird?
Yeah, a lot of stuff's like that.
Isn't that really weird? So anyhow, that's what we have for Dig of the Week, a graphic that I did not show earlier.
I like that. I like that graphic.
I didn't show it earlier. Now everything's ruined. Hey, cameraman, it's time to slip flop.
Cameron? Cameron's shaving his ass.
He's burning things off of him. We got a soda in the fridge. We got chips ready to go. So I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to switch a little personnel here. And we're going to be...
Nobody's even close to the riddle on the VC right now.
Okay. Well,
no, they don't. Well, they might both wear spandex. I don't know.
Somebody knows the answer. They just haven't texted it in.
Big hair. They both suck. That is true, but that's not the actual answer.
Okay. Well, everybody stay tuned. We're going to be right back with more Grown Man Record Night here on your internet machine.
Which one are you doing? Doritos? That's the only one?
Problem page. I've got problem perspiration. The hotter it gets, the wetter I get. I spend all summer bathing in perspiration.
Dear dripping wet, take my advice and use Mitchum. It's one product specially made for problem perspiration. You'll be surprised how effective it is.
Dear problem page, Mitchum's changed my life. I can't believe it. I'm a new person.
Mitchum for problem perspiration.
What just make your Buddha fresh?
At Taco Bell, when you feel your taste buds tingle. Taco Bell, what just make you a burrito or a tasty enchilada? Tostadas and tacos made up fresh at Taco Bell. Put a smile on your face. At Taco Bell, everybody loves the taste. At Taco Bell, 'cause we're the fresh food place. Taco Bell.
When friends don't stop friends from drinking and driving. Friends die from drinking and driving. Friends die from drinking and driving can kill a friendship.
okay. Well, we're back. We got the cameraman on the set.
Oh, wait, is that the countdown?
Countdown. 3, 2, 8. Leave it alone, Jay.
Okay, yeah, no. I was just eating some chips. I
can smell them.
Yeah, I was pre-eating some chips.
That's not this segment.
I know, I'm sorry.
Yeah. It's just because what this segment is we're going to go into a damn soda speak. And I don't think we've done this soda. And it's a soda you may be able to find at your local grocery if you go into your local Mexicali.
Did you Google that at all? Find out what tamarind is?
No, I didn't. Would you like me to?
Sure. I'm kind of curious. Maybe the viewers can tell us before we can even Google it. Let's see if that happens. Keep track of what they're saying. They can get to it before we do.
Okay.
It's pretty awesome, actually.
Here we go. Here we go. So this soda that we've got, it's a Juaritos tamarind soda. But I don't really know what that is.
Yeah, me neither.
So It's a tropical plant.
I actually can't smell it very much.
Okay. What's that mean? It's
I can't see it.
monotropic taxon.
Taxon?
Yeah?
That's has something to do with what species or family it's
So
in or something.
tamarind tree produces edible pod-like fruit which are used extensively in cuisines around the world. Other uses include traditional medicine and metal polish. Metal polish? That's the same shit we're going to drink.
It looks a little rough. I mean, look at it. It's got some texture to it.
Alan Thick!
That's a good name for a band, too, Metal Polish.
Jay, why don't you take a lap while we're doing the rest of this?
is.
They might have something else in
I'll
common.
have to
Richard Simmons
agree.
and Motley Crue also.
I'll have to agree.
The woods can be used in carpentry because the tamarind's many uses. Cultivation is spread around the world in tropical subs. I don't know.
I'm curious as to what it might taste like.
I don't either. So Warritos, they make a lemon lime and a fruit punch and some Mexican. If you go to the Mexican section of your grocery store, you'll find the Warritos brand.
That's
And,
racist.
Tamarind is a soda that I
It's a
decided
tree
to
you
grab
build houses out of,
because
evidently.
I didn't know what the hell it
I've
was.
already-
I didn't know what the
already
hell
showed
it was. So we're gonna find out what the hell it is. It didn't smell like anything.
What do the Doors, Richard Simmons, and Motley Crue all have in common?
Same record label. Told you.
No, it's spandex. Spandex in the hair. What does it taste like?
I'm not real sure I know. A fig that's on the south side of its days.
Philly?
And
Philly?
I will say this.
it's
I
subtle.
think it is delicious.
It's subtle, yet provocative.
It's delicious. It seems to me if I was dehydrated, this would hydrate me.
And there's,
That's not a soda either.
Always
is
in
that
the-
even a soda?
in the Warritos, there's no corn syrup. This is natural sugar. I would say it's
Tasty. I like it.
it's good.
I'm a fan.
It's like a fig. The first thing I thought of was fig.
I'm not sure I've ever had a fig.
Light flavor
Wait.
of a fig.
Do fig Newtons count?
Yeah.
I love fig Newtons.
Doesn't it?
What?
Take a lot of the sugar out of
Let me
that.
try again.
Take a lot of the sugar out of a Fig Newton experience. What do you think about it?
The Fig Newton experience.
Hey,
That's a good name
would you
for a
look in my
band, too.
candy bowl for the ginger slices? What do you think about that?
It does have a bit of fig.
You feel that? So is that what tamarind? What the hell is tamarind? I feel like an idiot because I don't know what
You
it
looked
is.
it up.
But that's why.
You build houses out of it.
Yeah.
Georgia Tamarind?
That's why I bought it because I didn't know what the hell it was.
I like it a lot. I'll buy that again.
I like it.
Or for the first
99
time.
cents for singles in the.
I'll buy 12 of them.
And you know, speaking
For
of
$5.
this isn't necessarily a soda, but if you've watched Grown Man Record Not for any particular amount of time, you notice we really like nice, hot, crisp ginger ales. Our favorite being probably Blenheim's out of South Carolina. They have an extra hot, which is like you take a sip and it's like, it's refreshing, but it's got that like Tabasco.
Oh, it gets to you. You notice it.
So my mom got me these crystallized ginger slices in my stocking yesterday, and she was like, "But they're pretty legit."
Real ginger.
Yeah, it's real ginger.
Can I have a little piece of one? You don't mind if I tear one off?
And dude,
Looks like lemons or something.
these are great.
Like sweet, sour.
It's gonna.
Eat one.
It's got a chunk.
Okay.
Sours. I mean, no, I'm not afraid by those sours though. I mean,
It's a little of everything,
it looks like a lemon.
and then it comes in.
It looks like a lemon square on something like that.
You feel that?
That's like nothing else.
Yeah. It's great
It is really, really good.
and hot. Wait for
It's
it.
not hot though.
No,
It's
wait
not.
for it.
It's not really like what I would call a hot.
You see what I mean?
No, it's
Smells like the men's department at JCPenney.
J.C. Penney men's department.
yeah.
That's what Jay
the
said.
belt section.
Belt section. Oh, a
Belts
big
and
one.
shoes. Belts and shoes.
These are really good. It's hot though.
It's really interesting.
It smells clean.
It's clean.
It tastes like kind of like laundry detergent. Smells.
Okay.
It does, really. Have you tasted one?
It also tastes like spaghetti at a cafeteria.
It's like a gummy something.
Okay.
Eat spaghetti at a big cafeteria.
Whew.
Like our
hot.
cafeteria does not specialize in Italian food.
I'll say hot, a little spicy, but not hot. It's
Get
interesting.
you a big one, Jay.
I did. I got 2 biters.
Oh, that's
I just had a little corner. I just tore off a little corner.
yeah. Oh, I just got my period. Everybody stand by. I gotta get a feminine napkin. Oh,
Oh, wait,
how big do they make?
Are the mics still live? Are you telling them this?
I saw a baby born this week.
How big do feminine napkins get?
Dude, you
Because
shouldn't be broadcasting that. They should not know that you need a feminine napkin.
I saw a baby born.
Yeah,
Yeah.
vagina.
No.
Oh, see.
They poured her open. It
Okay.
was interesting.
Transylvania
Did you watch the
65000.
Science Channel ever and just come across a surgery?
I don't have cable, Jay.
That's what it is. Pretty
Yeah, I
much.
keep
Like, there was
having to
blood,
remind
like,
people I
went
don't
down
have
her side,
cable.
like,
I don't have
shit down
cable.
her side.
Hey, we're gonna go into a chip chat, and we got an open bag special tonight.
Yeah, I've been kind of.
I'll tell
Yeah.
you.
Here, you get some, and I'll show them. What we got.
It just rang to me that I've never done this one because I bought some regular Doritos. They were like on a special, the local Grosseteria, regular ones and Cool Ranch and spicy and whatever, 2 for $5 or some shit like that. So I got a bag of the regular ones and I got a bag of the spicy nacho. And everybody loves Doritos, except for Laurie Meadows, and she hates them.
Fuck her.
But
She hates them.
but these are
That's gender's different.
it's good stuff. These are good.
Oh yeah.
It's got the same
I've been down
Doritos.
them.
Yeah, if you catch the Doritos spicy nacho on sale, I'd be picking those up.
OBS.
Plus, the bag is maroon in color.
Maroon and gold. SGH, let's go.
Maroon.
And gold.
SGH, let's go.
You're a grown adult man.
Oh yeah, that's true.
They're good. I got some Indonesia from them this afternoon, though.
They will tend to do that with the spices and all.
Yeah, too much sometimes.
Well, I mean, not like while you're eating them, just later.
It's not an all the time chip. It's a sometimes chip.
I hope the mic caught that. He just threw a bottle in the other room, and it made a nice bouncy rolly sound.
Okay, let's go for some Terrells here.
What we got here? Sweet chili.
The big deal. These are
And red
English
pepper.
chips.
Monty?
We've done a couple of versions of these back in the day. Just a few quick potato-shaped words to kick things off. We're Terrells of Terrell's Court Farm, and we make fine English farm chips from local Herefordshire potatoes.
Herefordshire.
We cook them by hand in small batches, and we're always here to leave the skin on. Why do you have to be there to leave the skin on?
What she said.
The skin's got a lot of nutrients.
We reckon that we're rather special. Dig in and let us know what you think.
Lettuce?
These are sweet chili and red pepper. Nothing teases the taste buds quite like the subtly bracing coalition of sweet chili and red pepper.
That sounds like a hell of a
Who
tongue
wrote this?
twister.
They paid Jack Kerouac to come in here and write this shit.
that's.
And if you like these, keep your eyes peeled for our magnificent vegetable chips. So it's a good. These are legit English chips.
They deserve
Sweet chili and red pepper.
They deserve a chance, big chance.
And I know if you notice on these bags, they always have a black and white, like old school picture.
Yeah, has it got an explanation somewhere on there?
Yeah,
Probably.
there is because. Let's see if this is it. Yeah, okay. Coin us a caption. Now, we don't know about you, but when we see an eccentric old photo like the one on the front of this bag, we can't help but dream up a silly caption. If you're the same, don't suffer in silence, unleash your wit, and it's got a website.
It's a fire truck. It's a picture of a fire truck.
I think you can also send in the old black and white photos, and they can actually end up using it on the front of a bag. That's something I read somewhere else. So let's try this out.
I read lots of things.
I remember these being
Ooh,
very
these are
good.
nice. Look. There's no broken chips in there. They're all nice big chips.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, they're pretty too.
And
here, hold
solid.
on. I'm bringing that up. I'm showing that off.
Bring that up, will you?
Okay.
That's good, man. That's a real chip.
One of the best records I buy are British label records. Best quality.
Yeah, sure.
London records.
Where's your mic?
Right.
You got it. That's good, man. You see how subtle they are about it?
Yeah. It's real tasty.
Americans
The
would never do
flavor is
that.
right in your face, but it's not hot.
We would never do that. This would have 4 pounds of caked powder on it.
Very classy shit.
It is classy.
Like
Very classy.
Very classy. Your mama's classy.
So hey, folks, keep your eye out for Terrell's.
She's not classy, Ron?
Good stuff. That's a good stuff.
I like that. The
That's a good way to end up Chip Chat. So, what we're going to do to end this particular Chip Chat is come back here on the camera and talk about our feelings. Is that what we're doing?
Did you say feelings?
Yep.
I got a text message. Hold on. It might be important.
About the show?
I don't know. Let's see.
Or would it be about something else?
Steve said we're in black.
We're not black.
Black and white.
Steve said so. Steve said we're in black.
Steve needs to check his connection.
Steve, check your
yourself
connection.
Before you wreck
We're-
yourself.
I bet he's right, though. He
No,
probably
we're-
wouldn't.
No, we're live.
Well, we might be in black. The camera might be messed up.
That's
or something.
racist, and I won't even hear about it, cameraman.
I don't think he means it that way.
All right. I'll tell you what. Thanks for everybody joining us. Hope everybody has a great new year coming up. And then next week it'll be right after the new year, but right before my birthday.
Oh, it's right after New Year almost.
So we may do like a birthday
Couple
show
days
next week.
later.
I'd rather spend my birthday with you people than anybody else because my life feels like that.
These chips are great.
Yeah.
Buy bag, man.
For nobody got the riddle. Answer to the riddle is they're both all Elektra records.
Elektra Records.
Artists.
That's the answer to your riddle.
Like I said, same label.
Cameraman got it right.
I told you I was gonna say it.
Same label?
Yeah.
Elektra, you said it.
Thanks, cameraman.
Damn straight. Hold on, Steve, text me again. You want to see what it says before we sign off?
Yeah, we should say
Steve, we're going to see what you said.
And 3, 2, 1, Steve.
You were, but not now. He said you were, but not now.
He was.
I'm glad Steve is with us in spirit and text message.
Classy.
In spirit.
Like, you almost need some ranch with this.
Yeah.
Ranch?
Or a maxi pad. A ranch flavored maxi pad. Okay. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next week for my birthday special, maybe. Post New Year special. The last leg of vacation special. So all we can tell you for all our friends out there, if you're going to be out and doing the right thing over this break, we can always tell you to bump, sit, salvation. We'll see you next week for Jay and Cameron. I'm Mikey Bananas. Thanks for joining us for Grown Man Record Night. Put on your Mitchum, you bunch of motherfuckers.
Thanks for Grown Man Record Night.
Put on your Mitchum.